Monday.
Amazing. Well,
we've never done this, so it's a big deal.
I'm not, hey, I ain't hating on it. I'm wanting it.
It's really nice.
Katie just went to Mexico, but she brought all 3 of her children, but we were like, should we just like do that? Like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, anyways, do it.
Where are you?
Why are you guys sick? Did you guys get COVID?
No.
Oh, okay.
Knock on wood. I mean, but everybody, like literally, like Lucy has it, Jacqueline's family has it, Ross's family has it.
Oh, I've had it. Hopefully,
had it.
We'll work out today and see what happens.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, and then like my mentor has it. I don't know. Everybody's got it.
I hope everybody's okay, but everybody's okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Can I ask you all a stupid move your body tech question? Did anyone else get an email this morning about a move your body community meeting on August?
I didn't see the date.
I didn't.
Sorry, Stacy. I think I don't know what went.
Oh yeah, inside it says August. Yeah.
Okay, what the fuck? I will figure out what happened. You can ignore that email.
Okay. It must have been the COVID haze. All right. Well, I'm ready to do this. We had a good session this morning, so.
It came from ConvertKit, not Kajabi, so I don't know what's going on, but I'll look at it.
Sweet. So start on your back. If you have a bench, dig your heels into it. We're going to experiment with just more of a distal hamstring as opposed to a proximal hamstring. We've been working proximal for a while in that more lengthened position. Distal is closer to your knee. It is what it is. We're going to see what you feel. And if you hate it, that's fine. So say I'm in this deep squat position. Notice how if I was here, this is 90-ish. This is more like deep hip flexion, okay? So I'm gonna dig my heels in and I'm gonna reach my knees towards the ceiling as I bridge up a little bit. Now, my butt is not on the ground, it's lifted up a little bit. My knees are reaching towards the ceiling theoretically in my brain, so it's not just like me pushing into the backs of my knees. And I'm thinking about reaching my arms here. So I want you to think about if I reach my arms here and I'm gonna breathe in, notice how I'm getting a little bit of chest wall, upper back expansion. What happens if I do this and I start to bring my arms overhead with my elbows straight without my rib cage flaring? Inhale into my chest. Exhale, empty from the bottom. Do you feel your abs more or less with your arms reaching overhead? It's up to you, right? Some people are gonna have more degrees of shoulder flexion than others. Like Justine right now, when I look at her, it's like totally fine overhead. Other people would be like flaring through their rib cage. So I just want you to take that into account and think about it, all right? If I reach my left leg up off of the bench, I'm now holding myself up with just my right hamstring. I'm reaching the left leg up towards the ceiling, and my right arm is reaching towards my left leg. Now, inhale and extend your left leg and your right arm. Exhale, bring it back. Yep, inhale, still pushing into that right heel. Exhale, reach it back. I just want you to be super deliberate with this. So now you have your right hamstring and you're using your abdominals to do a dead bug, and you're going to do that 8 times on each side, but I'm going to talk you through it again, right? Your back isn't shifting side to side. It doesn't have to be the longest lever ever. You can be really short, okay? Do you guys feel anything in your abs a little bit or no?
Yes.
Okay. Now, keep going, but I want you to think about this. A lot of people say abs need to be shortened, right? It's like concentric, like shortening is how you get abs on. I believe you need to lengthen in order to contract to feel things, okay? So I'm lengthening on the inhale and I'm exhaling, shortening, okay? Notice the difference between the two sides. Maybe you're better at one side than the other. Maybe it's harder for you to get that hamstring on the left. Are your ribs flaring? Inhale to reach, exhale, bring it back together. Inhale and exhale. The way that we manage pressure, we need to be able to get that really nice exhale, empty from the bottom up. Good. Then you're gonna flip yourself over. You're gonna get into like a bear plank position, just super basic, same shit we always do. I need you to reach through your arms. I need you to look at what your back looks like in this plank position. So if I'm here, pushing through my hands, see how my back's like nice and flat? The more compression or tension that I'm holding in the back of my body, the more I might be like a little bit like this, right? So I'm pushing through my hands, my rib cage is coming back. Inhale, lift your chin a little bit. Exhale, empty from the bottom, the nice long exhalation. Justine, push yourself forward just a little bit more. Yep, perfect. Now lift your chin a little bit. Inhale, push through the index finger and the thumb, and I just want 5 good breaths, thinking about where the air is going, expanding through the chest and the back, and then exhale, empty from the bottom. Inhale and exhale. This could be done on your knees. This could be done on your forearms on a bench, but I'm just holding and doing the longest 5 breaths possible. Okay, then we're gonna come to stand. And we're gonna practice a lateral lunge to a hinge, which is gonna light your glutes up. So say I'm here. I have my feet together. I'm gonna step into a lunge with my left. Now I'm gonna turn around a bunch of times, but I want you to think about toes pointing forward, knee kind of pulling in towards the midline a little bit. And then I'm reaching with my right arm forward, okay? Right arm reaches forward, I'm over my right side. So whatever side I'm over, same side reaches, and I'm breathing. Now, if you could see, my ribs are gonna be reaching back as well. I'm not falling so far forward, I'm not so upright, I'm somewhere in between, and I'm holding and breathing in this position. Should start to feel a little bit of something turning on back here. What I'm gonna do is inhale and reach my hands down as I swipe my left leg back. Good, I'm in a deadlift position now. My knees are bent, my heel is heavy. If it's hard for you to bend over in this position, you could put yoga blocks or have kettlebells there. You're gonna push through your foot and stand up. Don't worry, I'm gonna do this like 100 times, so you don't need to understand it all right now. Now, in this position, I'm gonna come back into that lateral lunge, but I'm still over my right side. Okay, hands come down, swipe that left leg back. Inhale. Here I am, knee bent, heel heavy. Push through the foot, come to stand. Reach the left leg out. Reach down, inhale. Exhale, stand. Reach out, inhale. Exhale, reach out, down, up. Good. So did you kind of feel your ass a little bit?
Yeah.
Or a lot of it?
Yeah.
Perfect. We're going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. Now, just realize a lot of times we just need to move out of just sagittal plane movements or front to back to be able to get the glute to turn on. All right. And that's going to involve your foot, your knee, and your hip position. Okay. So if I have my left leg, I'm going to step over to the left. Now, instead of knee out, I'm going to shift my knee in. I'm going to get the fuck over this side. Okay. Yes. Michelle, make me believe it. Bring that other leg. Yeah. Good. Here I am. Reach my left arm forward. Pull that rib cage back. Everybody's body's, it's going to look different on everybody. We have all different limb lengths. Inhale and exhale. Reach down. Reach that right leg back. Now, if I have this open leg, that's external rotation. I want to be able to drop the hip down, let the knee come forward while the heel is heavy. This is my inhale. Push through the ground. Exhale. Stand up. Sit into that lateral lunge again where I'm over the left side. Yep. Inhale, reach down. Exhale, stand. Reach it out. Find that length through your butt to inhale. Stand up. Good. I want you to do that 5 more times and I'm watching you. Good. Where's the weight in your foot? Good. Nice. Was it easier for you to feel your left side or your right side, or did they feel the same?
Feeling both.
Good. I like it. Nice. Drea's like, is this shit over yet or what? Kidding. Now we're gonna come back and we're gonna do our bridges, but you're gonna just bang out 15 and I'm just gonna have you reach towards the opposite arm. So if you really hate these bridges and you wanna do your co-contraction bridges and the longer lever, you can do that. But I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be digging my right heel in, lifting my left leg up off the ground, and I'm gonna reach across with my right arm. Now here's the thing, I could just like reach like lazily, or I could reach my fucking shoulder blade up off the ground and get some air to go there. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna bang out 15, digging that heel in and reaching that right knee towards the ceiling as I keep my right shoulder blade up off the ground. So all this stuff is like all that I've made ass and abs about, right? And you guys are like working out with me in class, and we have an opportunity for me to like take a look at you while you do it, right? Some of this stuff can be really hard. That's why I want you to practice it regularly. Good, don't do a crunch, Drea, let your head stay down. It's more about your shoulder blade coming up off the ground the whole time, like more of a reach, stretching the upper back. Good, notice the difference between the two sides. And you're just like thinking about what muscles you're using when you're doing it. Nice. Then we're gonna come into a bear position. And instead of just breathing, you're gonna do inhale, knee pulls into chest, exhale out. And you're gonna do it 20 times. So I feel like a lot of people think like mountain climbers have to be this like fast, like you can do that, but I can make it just as hard when I focus on the stack. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We're gonna do 20. If you want to keep your feet on the wall behind you, do that, but you're probably gonna get more out of that than like whatever the fuck that is, right? Go nice and slow. The more I can inhale and expand through the back, the more I'm gonna feel my abdominals, right? Good, keep the knees bent a little bit, keep the heels in contact with the wall. Good, Drea, watch your hips and also push into your hands more so I feel like your rib cage is coming back. Good. Now, we're gonna go, instead of doing those lateral lunge to the hinge over, you're just gonna give me 20 lateral hide-ins, but I want you to stick it each time, okay? So what's happening is you're actually shifting into the hip, right? The femur's pulling in the socket. So if I go like this, I'm actually in that right side, and then I'm actually in the left side, and I'm actually in the right side, and I'm actually in the left side every single time. I want you to do 20 of those. Perfect. So Michelle, do you have access to every single piece of equipment as well today? Where are you?
Can you hear me?
I can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Brad had to go to Maine for work, so I just went with him. And I'm the only person in the gym in the hotel.
Sick.
So I have free weights, I have a bench, but there's no machines.
Okay.
There's medicine balls though.
Sick. Let's take advantage. Good. Move those arms, Drea. Ain't nobody doing lateral hide-ins with their hands on their hips. Love you. So speaking of this, like Michelle just said, I have a medicine ball. There's so many different ways that you can create power. And that's kind of like where I'm excited about like the things that we can do now that we've created this solid base. So I'm going to give you options. Michelle, you can do 12 med ball slams. Otherwise, we can think about the imaginary med ball slam, which is inhaling onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, coming down, loading the backs of the legs. So you're inhaling, exhale, because we're gonna do some deadlifts. Inhale, exhale, okay? And I want you to do that 12 times. You can med ball slam or you can do drop landings. Yep, nice. Inhale, exhale. Good, just don't bounce it in your face because that one's gonna bounce up pretty good.
Well, there's bigger ones too.
Well, the cushy ones won't bounce back in your face, so you decide.
So they only have like this material.
Oh,
This
yeah.
one's 8.
Okay, try that and just see what happens. Just know that if you hit it too hard, it could hit you right back in the face. Because you're so strong. Yep, good. Now, what we're gonna do is some form of a push-up. So incline, maybe you're on your knees, you're inhaling down and you're exhaling up. Good, I can see your shadow. I want you to go into your tiptoes, Michelle, with your knees bent. So if I was to do this, I'd be on my bench. I'd make it easy. I'd say inhale down and exhale up. Inhale to pull myself down, exhale to drive myself away. Inhale down, exhale away. And I want you to give me 10. Nice. Good. Good. Don't lock your elbows out to finish. Think about reaching those shoulder blades back. Nice. Perfect. I like that you're being so smart, Lindsay. Margaret's like, fucking bring it. Now, we're going to think about when we do a squat and we do the squatty squat, because honestly, I think it's funny. It came up on my memories. Like I literally have practiced the squatty squat for a very long time consistently just to get better at it. And so I like to show you guys the different ways that I have experimented and how I've found success and making it click for me. So if I was to go near a wall, we've done the one where we have the palms bent like this. Now we're going to do the one where the arms are straight ahead. So if you have a wedge, you're going to elevate your heels and you're going to think about your arms reaching straight out in front of you. And we're literally just going to hold that position, the start position of coming down into the squat. So say I'm here with my heels up and I'm arms width away from the wall. So that's going to be different for someone who has shorter arms and has longer arms. If I go like this and I reach my arms out in front of me, I want to start where I can actually touch the wall, okay? So here I am, feet on my wedge, hands on the wall. I'm reaching either with my hands open or with my knuckles punching the wall. This is going to bring my rib cage back and it's going to expand those muscles back there. So heels heavy, knees start to bend forward. How far can I go keeping my torso upright and my heels heavy without going into my knees? Inhale into the chest and into the back. Exhale, abs empty from the bottom. Inhale. Exhale. Yes, this should burn through your quads. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Heels heavy, knees forward. Inhale. And exhale. Stand it up. Good. Now you're going to go back one more set of the drop landing or the med ball slams for 12. Then we're going to go back to the push-ups and we're going to go back to the squats and then we're going to get to it. Good. Margaret, watch your knees. That's all. Just watch that right side with your foot and stuff. Yep. Just pay attention. I ain't trying to scare you. Good. Nice. Margaret, your boys are in school, right? They haven't.
Youngest starts today,
Yay.
but no extended day, so that's fine.
Push up.
Rebecca, I'm gonna send you my favorite restaurant in the world. It's on St. Martin. It's a French restaurant. Like the best food I've had in my life.
Oh my God, please send it.
I'll send it to you.
Good.
say I'm here. Inhale, pull myself down. Exhale, drive it away. Inhale and exhale. Is that what you see when you're in Aruba? No, not Aruba. I went to Anguilla, and maybe that's what you see, St. Martin?
Very close to Anguilla and St. Bart's.
Yeah. Now I'm really jealous. Nice.
Costa Rica's calling.
I know. It's calling for me to live there.
Why not?
Seriously. Like, my kids can get a great education there. Now, what did you guys feel on those squatty squats?
Squatty quads.
Good. That's fine. Now, as long as when you're doing it, your heels are heavy, you're okay. Okay. What I don't want you to do is like not have the weight in your heels and then jam it all to your knees. All right. And I want you to get 5 of the best breaths that you can. Now, I'm always talking about that emptying from the bottom up. It's like we want to bring the rib cage back, but we don't want to smash the sternum down, right? Because we want to be able to manage pressure. If I'm here, reaching out.
Finger. Is it just your fingertips on the wall, or are you doing something to the wall?
I'm literally just doing this with my knuckles.
Okay.
Yep. Good. Good. So Drea, if you were to stand up, would you be able to touch the wall? Good. Perfect. Just checking. Just being a bitch. So we're gonna have options. If you have a setup for some sort of upper body pulling, whether that be a body row, a chin up, a bat wing row on a bench, I want you to think about that. So could be TRX deep squat assistance, could be your chin up. I'm looking at you, Drea. Michelle, put an incline bench up. Same with you, Rebecca, and get some heavy weights for a bat wing row. I'm gonna still, Lindsay, keep you to the hand on the wall version of the row. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I know Margaret can set hers up. So deep squat, I would say, Justine, sitting
I
down.
have an incline bench and a TRX.
Yeah. So I would say this. When was the last time you did any sort of like hanging?
I mean, any sort of workout at all has been a couple of weeks.
Right. So hanging, I would say, it's just like nice for your brain. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like heavy load or anything like that. Perfect. So what you're going to do, Rebecca, is like get your boobs maybe up a little bit higher so your head's kind of hanging off, and you're going to inhale to row. So if we're doing bat wing row, so flip over, Michelle, perfect. Like straddle the bench. Yep. Perfect. Get all the way up on it. So it's almost like you're mounting it. Yes. Now, yep, you could do that. Yeah, that actually works. Perfect. Perfect. So inhale to row, and you're going to give me 10 to 12 if you're bat wing rowing it with the chin ups, depending on what band you have. Justine, you're going to go 10 to 12. Liz, let's go 8. Drea, are you overhand or underhand? Slow the fuck down and go underhand. Good. Margaret, let's see if we can get 6. Lindsay, let's go 10 per side. Good. Drea, watch yourself in the camera. Watch the ribs, how they want to move. Keep them back. Did I forget anyone? Good. Looking good. Who says you can't strength train at home? Now, we're going to pair that with a deadlift. Now, if you don't have a kettlebell, you can grab 2 heavy dumbbells. You could grab 2 heavy kettlebells. They do not even have to be the same weight. I'm going to talk you through how I want you to think about the deadlift. Okay. So let's say I'm like the people that are at the gym and all they have is access to dumbbells. I'm going to grab onto my dumbbell and I'm going to turn them the high way. So they're long. And then I'm going to reach down and lift them up every single time. But what I'm thinking about is my midfoot and allowing my knees to bend a little bit and my ass cheeks to open as I push my feet through the ground and stand up. Down, inhale and exhale, push down through the ground. So you could do it with 2 kettlebells. You could do it with 1 heavy kettlebell. You could do it with 2 dumbbells. They don't even have to be the same weight. Okay. So what I would say to you is, Michelle, bring those weights as close together as you can grab them. Lindsay, walk your feet further forward. And let's see. I want you to do 12. Rebecca's like, that shit's too light for me. Good. Nice inhale. Good. Lindsay, get it down on the ground, like almost behind you a little bit more. Right there. Good. Now let your knees bend forward more. Yes. Let the back of the pelvis open up as you exhale to stand. Good. Now, Rebecca, this might seem weird, but is there any way that you can stand on something with your feet and then reach down, almost like a deficit deadlift, just because you're not that tall and that weight is long? It doesn't matter if you can't, but it's just something to think about. Good. What weight did you use, Drea? Nice, Justine. Get back and heavy in the heels. I also, Justine, want you to experiment with something. So remember how we'd always be like, okay, we want the hands like this. I want you to bring the bells closer together and almost have your thumbs out. So you're just like straight like that, and just see what you feel when you do that.
It was 53.
Okay, good. Do you have more?
I have another one. Yeah.
Okay, so what else do you have? So
36.
sometimes I'll be like 16 and a 20 if I don't have doubles.
Yeah, like a
But I'm not
16.
going to jump right to a double 24 if I was just doing 24, you know?
I don't have 2 24s. I have one light, and one medium. I don't know,
Okay,
16,
so what-
25 or something.
Yeah, so what you do is if you add those together, are they more than the single heavyweight?
No.
Okay, then just use the single heavyweight. So that's all we're going to do is the superset. Upper body pull, lower body pull. Good. Does that feel weird though, Rebecca, just because you're reaching out in front of you? Like you can get away with a lot. I just don't want you to feel anything in your back. That's all.
Yeah, I'm feeling it a tiny bit in my back.
So watch, this is what I meant. If I was going to do that, I would be like this. You just have to have something that you can actually stand on. So it could be, I have 2 blocks and I'm going down.
Right. Okay. I'll try to figure that out.
Yeah. No pressure.
I lied. It's a little heavier, so I switched to.
Yeah, good. Perfect. Nice. What weight's that, Michelle?
These are 15s.
Heavier. I don't even know her and I love her. Good. All the way down, Drea. Straighten your arms, straighten your arms, straighten your arms. Now, imagine I'm there, so push your rib cage back. You need to be like that. Now go. Yes, that's an actual chin up. And I love it. How many did you get, Margaret?
Only got 5 that time. 6 the
Okay.
first time.
All good. Because guess what? Now you're going to get to do it twice a week and it's going to get better.
Woo!
Whoop, whoop. Nice. Nice, Justine. Looks good. Good. Think about those muscles. Your shoulder blades are the ones that are pulling towards your spine. Michelle, looks good. What do you got for me, Liz, with your deadlifts?
224s.
Holla.
So when you said I put the bells as close as I can and they're like parallel to one another.
Exactly. Like that.
Okay.
Yep.
I feel it honestly like more in my abs. I want to say. Is that what I'm supposed to feel?
So that is the stack, right?
Okay.
Yep. That's what I want. Good. Nice. You guys all look great. You're making me proud. Good. Yes, yes, Lindsay. Now let those arms be straight and be like, okay, I went down there to the bottom. I took an inhale, so like my asshole and pelvic floor relaxed. And then I'm gonna exhale empty from the bottom with straight arms because my chest is lifted a little bit and I'm gonna use those legs to do it. So relax the shoulders. Yes, open up through the backside and literally push through the ground to get up. Nice. So this is strength training, my friends. And once you got the basics down, you can go for it. We're going third set. Good. So, Drea, I see you. All I want you to do is like, even though like as you're working on the exhale, this is what I see sometimes with women who are like, I know they need to exhale. What you don't want to have happen is this. If I go to do an exhale, I don't want to do this. That's just like, this is your pump handle. This is your sternum. You don't want to pull the sternum down as well, right? So like, I like this cue or like the ground. If I'm here, I'm going to inhale, but I can still exhale. Empty from the bottom. That doesn't mean I have to do that. Does that make sense?
It does. I saw your friend and I am less flared like in 2 days.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, she just says I don't know how to exhale, which is
Yeah,
really
exactly. And that, so many people don't know how to exhale. It ain't just you, girl.
But I was just feeling how much farther back it was. I wasn't
Isn't
trying.
Oh, isn't it crazy? Yeah, buddy. Good. And those chin-ups look so much better too. Like just because of the position, right? It's all about the breathing. How many you getting, Liz? Nice. Lovely. Good. Yeah, that's it. You feel the difference, Rebecca? Nice.
I forget this superset is also called the grip killer.
Yes, exactly.
So all of you avoid getting COVID if you can. It's not like I can't breathe, but like the fatigue is just unreal. Oh man.
I'm trying to think if I know anybody that Lindsay, have you had it?
No, not yet, but it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
In the morning group, I know Melissa had it last December, and then she thinks that she got like the new one last week, so she's had it twice. And then last night, my client Sarah, she had it. Pretty miserable.
Yeah, it's no fun.
That last year.
Oh yeah. So those of you like Miss Speedy Margaret, we're going to think about the next superset and get really excited because it's 2 more really great exercises that are strength based. So we're incline benching. It's going to be an alternating incline, kind of like a short seated position. So you guys who did the bat wing, you're going to flip yourself around on the incline bench or be in a short seated position. So I'll show you that. And then we're going to squatty squat heavy for 12 reps, loaded goblet squat. Okay. So it looks like this. If I have a bench, I'm going to go into my other gym. Drea, give you the tour. This is how I like to get into this position is, say I have my incline bench. I'll literally like stand there and then sit down so that my knees are into my chest. So I can't fake and like curve in my back. I will reach both weights straight up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Same exact thing if you don't have a bench is the short seated position. So if I go like this and I sit, if I have limited shoulder flexion, I could start here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. All right. Then you're going to pair that with a squatty squat, which means your heels are going to be elevated and you're going to bang out heavy goblet style squats for 12. So 12 to 16 of that alternating incline and then 12 of the squatty squat. Okay. And you're going to go 3 sets of that. Good. So Michelle and Rebecca, if that, the seat of the bench is adjustable, bring it up a little bit more if you can. If not, not a big problem. The seat, not the back, the where your ass is going. Yeah, bring it up. So then you're going to be able to pull like into a better position. Good. Maybe put your feet on the bench in the, yeah, good. Perfect. Rebecca, what you could also do is bring that up a little bit more. Yep. Nice. Yes, Michelle, that's exactly what I want. So you're in that nice deep squat position. Ooh, look at your outfit. So cute. 12 to 16. Alternating if you can. So you're reached, inhale one, exhale up, inhale the other one, exhale up. Then we're pairing that, Margaret, you're going to load it up as long as it feels good. If you want to put a block between your knees to make sure you're not diving in more on one side than on the other, you're going to bang out 12. And I really want you to feel those abdominals. Good. Drea, does that feel different too? Even that? You don't have to get up and rush to tell me, but that is one that I.
Honestly, it feels kind of so doable. I'm wondering if I'm doing it wrong.
No, it looks so much better. Honestly, this is why like I just believe in the breath so much, is because it makes such a difference when your rib cage can actually stack. Here, lean back a little bit. Good. So heels are elevated a little bit. You're going to go down into that squat. Heels are heavy. Pull yourself down. Do you even bring it down? Good. Margaret, does that feel too wide?
No.
Okay, good. Nice, good. Good, now you're gonna go back to that bench again. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Nice. Looks good.
My bench seat isn't big enough for me to put my feet on it, but I can put my feet on this chair in front of me. Is that okay?
Yeah, anything that's gonna just get that little bit more. That's not just gonna, it's just like not letting you go into the arched position. Nice. Looking good. So on the squats, you're thinking, just like we did before, your heels are heavy, your knees will come forward, but just like we did when I was like having you reach in with the lateral lunge in the beginning, like where's your rib cage? You want it to be back. So it's just like this straight up and down. Yep, exactly. The heavier you go with good form, honestly, the better results you're gonna get. Good. Nice. So personally, like I like the way that looks better, Margaret, but does that feel weird?
Not too weird, no.
Okay. Nice. Think about rib cage and pelvis being in a line. Good. I cannot see, Michelle, but just don't push your hips too far forward at the top. That's all.
Okay.
And even like when I'm doing a squatty squat, if I have like a block between my knees, it's usually just the left side that needs more. So I'll just be like, okay, can I shift into that left hip just a little bit more, you know, Margaret? So it might not even be both sides, you know? Good. So we're just gonna do those supersets. Lindsay, think about the start position. Try to breathe into your chest a little bit more instead of leaning back. Good. Good. Now, if I'm there holding on, I'm going to think about squeezing in on that bell so I can inhale into my chest and my upper back and not push my, yeah, good. So after this, we're going to take a little rest and I'm going to give you a tri-set of exercises that we're going to try to get done for 2 to 3 rounds. Now, everybody in here got a different body, maybe coming off of a baby. I'm going to give options, so don't stress out about that. Nice. And just so you know, like Justine, you never had any like back stuff, but your squat's so much better. Liz, your squat's great. Drea, everybody's squat looks really good. Good. Drea, don't lock your knees out or jam your hips forward. Good. Just think like at the top, you're nice and tall. Yep. So those of you who are done and walking around, I want you to just listen, okay? You have an option. We can do a suspension trainer, like holding on or like a doorway. And I'm gonna give options because I know not everybody has access to that. It's gonna be that either single leg squat to a reverse lunge. I call it like a pistol to a shrimp squat. Some of you guys that are very like experienced, you can breeze through it. Or you can just do a sit to stand on the bench. Okay, that's one. And if you don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, then don't worry about it. Second one is going to be a foam roller push-up or some form of like an unstable push-up. And then the third one is going to be a one arm row where we can tell the difference in the personalities between the two, right? One of them is going to be a bent over row for 12. Okay, so that's 3 exercises. Lindsay, instead of doing the push-ups, I want you to do a suitcase carry like around instead. So I'm going to talk through these options. If you do not have access to a suspension trainer, this is what you're going to do. First exercise is going to be a sit to stand. So if I'm on my right leg, I'm going to sit down onto the bench and I'm going to stand. I'm going to sit and I'm going to stand. I'm going to sit and I'm going to stand. Okay. And I'm going to do 10 on each leg. If I have access to a suspension trainer or a door, I'm going to do this. Hold on. I'm going to sit into a single leg squat, stand up, sit into a lunge, stand up, sit into a squat, stand up, sit into a lunge, stand up. Dre, you can do that on a bar as well. Here's the thing. You're only going to do 6 of those if you're doing both of those. Does that make sense? Instead of doing 10, okay? Who have I not like taken care of. Lindsay, you could do a sit to stand on that. You good with that? I'm gonna talk through the things I'm thinking about as I'm doing this. If I'm here and I go to do a sit to stand, Margaret, if you're not tired, I would do like a little bit of a hop at the top. So if I'm here and I'm standing on my right leg, I have my big toe, my pinky toe on my heel, I'm straight up. I'm gonna rotate over, sit down, and then stand, hop, sit, stand, hop, sit, stand, hop, okay? I can do that 10 times. Yep, good. Good, watch your ribs on this too, Drea, but I think it might just be your shirt. Good, rotate over that standing leg. You guys all look good. I'm gonna give the options. So, Drea, you have those rings. If you bring it down, you could do like an unstable push-up. So watch this. If I go like this, I have this little setup over here where I'm on bands. So this could be similar to rings. I'm doing a push-up on here that's very unstable. That's gonna get my abs a little bit more. Or I'm adding instability by putting this foam roller down on the ground and I'm pulling myself down and I'm driving myself away. Or I'm like Lindsay and I'm gonna walk with my farmer's carry, kettlebells in each hand. Good, roll the shoulders back, good. Michelle, what's your favorite version of a push-up that you love to hate?
I don't love any push-up.
Right, so grab that medicine ball that you were using before because you're really gonna love this one.
All right.
Good, keep that chin up, everybody doing push-ups, my little cheaters. Drea, what's that, like a half-ass push-up? Yeah, I see you, girl. So, Michelle, get down on your knees. I'm gonna, hang on, you're gonna do this. This goes for anybody who has a med ball too, you can try it. So, say I'm here. You don't have to be on your knees, Rebecca, if you don't want to be, but I'm gonna go like this. Inhale down, exhale, drive away. Inhale down, exhale, drive away. Inhale, get that expansion, exhale, drive away. Yeah. Now, we did the lunges, we did the pushes. Now we're gonna go to the rows. So you're gonna grab a heavy weight and we're gonna do a bent over row on your bench with a rotation. So I'm gonna have my knee on the bench and I'm gonna think about that nice rotation. I'm gonna think about pressing into the bench and I'm gonna row. Inhale. For 12. Good. Good. Think about that shoulder blade moving on your back. 12 reps on each side. Good. Now, let me ask you, did the versions of those like lunges or the sit to stands work for you? That's what you're gonna go back to. And I'm gonna like, just let me know and I'll watch you. Michelle, bring your left hand back a little bit so that you can, yep. And now bring your shoulder forward. Good, push into it. Perfect, drive some air back there. Good. Margaret, you're glad you're here, aren't you?
So glad.
Yay.
You're not messing around today.
Nope. New year, same me. I've got the dedicated squad here.
What were you gonna say about the squat, sit to squat thing, or is there something else?
No, do you see how you were doing it in the squat rack with the,
Yeah,
I
I
like
like
that.
that front to back better.
That's what I want you to do.
Yeah.
Cause
Did
like,
Caitlin have the baby?
I don't know. I need to email her. I'll just do it right now. Be like, how are you doing? Wait, is this in your house, Drea?
Yeah.
Shut up. Who did that?
I thought you would like that. Went up last night.
Did you guys put it in?
Our contractor put it in.
Sick. I want that.
I know you do.
What is it? I can't.
It's monkey bars.
Oh, that's amazing.
What the fuck? Oh my God, that makes me so happy.
Guys, I can do 4. I'm working on monkey bars. Like when I met Stacy, I could do 0. Now I can do like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
My girls can go backwards.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand.
Oh, you can. You just need to have some man hand grip strength.
Yeah, Viv has this like nasty
Yeah.
CrossFit balance.
Yeah. I wonder if, I don't even think I have any place that I could actually like do that.
Do it outside.
Yeah, I mean, I do, but that's so cool. Like in the playroom, like that's like perfect. Inhale, pull yourself down, Rebecca. Exhale, drive it away. You're
I'll
hard.
send you a picture of the outside one. When we moved here, I wouldn't let Brian just buy one. I made him like buy shit that was on Craigslist, and we just stitch it together. So joke's on me. We should have just bought like the big one because we had to have like a carpenter come and build a roof. But it's cool. It's like 3 like things like stitched together. It's like it's like a playground.
Awesome. I'm coming over.
Yeah,
And
like
after this-
Stacy's bringing the girls over today.
Yep. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. Nice. So if you want, you can start that 3rd round. Good. Lindsay, think about this. If I was to not have my kettlebells touch the side of my body, right? Let them go out a little bit. Perfect. Now, don't worry about like military posture, but just try to breathe into your chest and into your back. So if you were to look at yourself sideways, you wouldn't be sticking your chest out. Yeah, you would just be like tall, like the back of your, there was a string on the back of your head that was keeping you nice and long as you walked. And if you wanted to, if you put one weight down, you can see the difference, like like one arm is going to get the abs even a little bit more, even though it's lighter weight, right? And now I'm walking nice and tall, do a couple steps or a circle and a half, and then do the same thing on the other side. But think about how your body wants to lean to that opposite direction and then get those obliques on. Nice. And then I hope Rebecca will be laying on the beach all day.
Mostly because I can't function after this workout.
Nice, Liz, you got it. So what you can do is like finish up whatever exercise that you're on, and then I'm gonna do something like nice for you guys. Good. Lift your chin a little, Margaret. So I know some of you guys, like at least one of you guys has like an IUD. So I wouldn't want you to do it if you have an IUD. You can do this with a medicine ball. You can do this with a foam roller. You could roll up like a yoga blanket. I literally just want you to be able to relax right above your hip bones. And so you're kind of like on your abdomen. You can kind of feel your pulse there a little bit. I literally just have a foam roll and I'm like laying on it. You can do it with that med ball too, but not if you have an IUD, do not do it. So this goes hand in hand with just like women issues. Like a lot of us have had children. It goes hand in hand with fat loss as well. And just like, okay, your stomach's been stretched out because you've had babies and you're like, oh, I don't like the way that it looks, blah, blah, blah. I feel like women in general, they just like don't touch their stomach or they don't have like a good relationship with it the way that it looks. Rebecca, back your ass up a little bit so that it's more in there if you don't have an IUD. Okay. Justine, you can come onto your forearms a little bit if you want. You have a lot of lymph nodes in your abdominal wall, giving yourself a massage. I use like coconut oil and I use like cupping and I'll just like roll around. The same thing goes if you're constipated, like stomach issues. I feel like there's a lot of people that have those things, right? So massaging your stomach, touching your stomach, breathing into it, like this kind of thing can feel really good on your lower back. It can be helpful if you're sitting a lot. Just like moving around on your stomach. Like you could use those alpha balls, like with the psoas. I'm all about getting in here. It's like we kind of avoid the stomach, right? But like massage, moving stuff around, it is gonna improve like the appearance. It can improve the way it feels, the way it functions. Now I want you to relax onto your back and you're gonna do a little rock and roll. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And you're done. Lovely job. Happy hump day.
Thank you so much. Take care.
you.
Send me that recommendation.
Oh, she will.
I'll email Stacy and she'll forward it, okay?
Okay, cool. Take care, everyone.